So what do you do when you want something between tea and coffee, but still fruity and sweet? This is El Inerdo Legendary Los Pinos, a washed geisha from John Small Roastery. The intent here is to let the tea-like side show up first, then use immersion to build up sweetness and density underneath it. Keeping the early stages flowing allows the cup to be a little bright and slightly sour. For my gear, I'm using the V60 Neo with the switch base, Cafec Abaca papers, and the ZP6. I start with the switch open to keep the cup light early on, then close it through the middle to build density and sweetness. And then at the end, I open it back up and let the cup finish clean. The focus here is order, letting the tea-like characteristics lead and then the coffee-like sweetness to follow. The cup finishes sweet and clear with a light tea-like entry and a rounded sweetness that really tastes like peach iced tea mixed with coffee. Comment John and I'll send you the full brewing recipe. Welcome back to another cup. You know, this has been quite a bit of waiting game for me. Today we have John Small Roastery's El Inerdo Legendary Los Pinos washed geishas. And the gear that I use today is the V60 Neo, Cafec Abaca papers, and the ZP6 set at 4.7. I went to John Small Roastery a few times, twice to meet friends that invited me over, and once by myself just to, enjoy more of their coffee in a more mindful way. Originally, I was planning on buying some aloe beans that they had. They had some Morago washed and Morago naturals that I've had before, and I really enjoyed those, but I never really tried their El Inerdos. And while I was chatting it up at the cafe, I ordered a cup of the El Inerdos. It's really delicate balance of peach, iced, like a fruity red flavors, but it had really subtle flora identities to it. And I bought it and I let it rest for about 3 weeks, and now I'm getting to it. For my base recipe, I'm using 14 grams at a 1:15 ratio, 93-degree water, and the ZP6 is set at 4.7. So for my brewing recipe, I'm blooming with 45 grams. At 30 seconds, I'm closing the switch and then pouring to 110. At 1 minute, I'm gonna open the switch, and then at 1:15, I'm pouring to 210, and then letting it draw down for a total brew time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Man, I am absolutely in love with these beans. I've had a couple of taste tests. The V60 Neo kind of like pushed this identity too. I think I did about 2 cups of testing, and the first test was a little sour, but the sweetness came out. And the idea that came to me was like, wait, this really tastes similar to the peach iced tea with a shot of espresso. It has a little bit of sourness and a little bit of fruitiness. It was in between both of those identities, and I wanted to push it more. That's when it hit me when I thought about doing the percolation first and then mid-immersion to build the sweetness. Now finally kind of like optimizing the recipe, it really tastes like peach iced tea with a shot of espresso. It has that really nice sweet peachy taste, and then it also has that like slight bitterness but slight sourness of a coffee espresso shot. Not like the strongest espresso shot, obviously it's not the same, but it has that slight sourness of a coffee shot that you would expect from that mixture, and it just strangely goes really well with each other. It's a really popular drink here in Korea that I was informed about last year, but I tried it a couple times. I've grown to enjoy it a lot more. But this coffee really reminds me of peach iced tea with coffee mixed together. It's a really interesting flavor that I'm really obsessed about. Peach is always it's a really clear flavor for me to taste, but having it be a really strong flavor that's peach plus that sourness, and it really reminds me of peach iced tea with espresso. I think John Small, definitely they're fantastic. I'm so glad that I bought these beans because it's such a nice thing to be able to taste something and remember oh, actually this is a really clear identity of what I ordered, really clearly just be like, oh, I know this taste. This is a really familiar taste. And it's always good that, it's a taste that you enjoy. If you enjoy the flavors of peach iced tea with coffee, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.